Welcome everybody. Let's look at the charts. Today is a new week. Yesterday was Memorial Day. Hope everybody had a great weekend. We're going to look at the weekly. We're going to look at the daily. We'll look at the trades of the day on the intraday chart. Let's get started. So this is the new week. Not much going on here. 42 range. Just kind of sitting there tracking sideways for the last 2 weeks. This looks like it wants to go to the moon. This doesn't know what it wants to do. And, we're still just waiting to get out of this little weird late May, early June, pause. And then we'll reassess, like I've been saying for the last 2 boring weeks, waiting for the market to make up its damn mind. Okay, so that's that in the weekly chart. Nothing's changed. Let's go check out the daily. All right, so this is the daily chart here. Today's candlestick, almost a doji, opened up at 5321 3/4 and still trading here. There's about another 45 minutes before the market closes for the futures. Intraday's already closed. And it's 3 points higher than it was at the open. So we can call that a doji practically. And you can see the daily chart here on the SMI is trying to go down, but pricing has just tracked sideways. So that's bullish. When you see this going down, but price going sideways, generally speaking, that's bullish. Okay, May 22nd, we can get rid of that. And the next one here is June 23rd. There's an old cycle in here, maybe like right in this area. Yeah. And we'll kind of wait to see, again, once it's done doing this mumbo jumbo here, if it's going to take off. All right. Or is this thing going to take hold and it's going to do a big old divey for a while? I don't know. We're going to have to wait to see. Very weird time in the market here as we're kind of just sitting up here in la la land. Right? Just kind of sitting there. Look at this. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days pretty much tracking sideways, except for that big one day there was 94, and this day, these 2 days were kind of, other than that, it's just the average here is like right on about 53.18-ish area. Just sitting right there. Just sitting on it. Right around the 53.20 mark. Just kind of hanging out there. Not going up, not going down. Tracking sideways for like a week. Boring. Right? Can't do much with that. A little bit of day trading, that's about it. Gold is much more, has more volatility than this garbage. All right, let's take a look at the intraday charts. Right, this is the 5-minute chart, and just look at this mess. I mean, all morning long. Pre-market, track sideways. Little dip after the market opened up, and then just more garbage. I mean, look at this nasty nothing. There was some range here. 10 points. 10 points, right? We're stuck. Let me get this more accurate here. Here's the block. Basically here, back, there. From about 5 a.m. all the way to about 11 a.m. just stuck in this 10-point block. Right? Between 53.30 and 53.20. I mean, what? You can't trade this garbage. It's just garbage. All right? And then we finally got a signal way over here worth paying attention to, even though it was still choppy as heck at 10 after 11. And eventually gave it up. The market eventually gave it up and went the big old dive. So this was a really good signal. It just took a while for it to make good. Let's look at the 15-minute chart. And on the 15-minute chart, it happened at about 7:30 this morning. Look at that signal. Now, I mean, this is a tough trade. You're just stuck right in the middle of the 15-minute chart. I mean, who's going to trade this? It's kind of drifting. It's just, garbage. And then, you kind of get a sense over here. It hits the, well, okay, that doesn't really count on this chart, so we can ignore that. But in any case, this was like, not a good solid day for signals. I mean, the 5-minute chart gave us a little something. I mean, this was just, there was a little something here. You could go off of this. Okay, it was tradable. Obviously, once the market started diving here, you could participate in this and get a good pullback. Other than that, this was just a trash day, right? It took this big dive and then a rebound. Kind of typical, typical late, like midday, late afternoon, finally something happens, Man, I'm convinced that, open opening bell through mid-morning is just not even worth trading anymore. I just don't even, this is just such garbage. It happens so often nowadays. Garbage. It's like you're either going to trade overnight and catch some type of movement with Asian and London, right? Or you got to wait late in the day, intraday USDA. But mid-morning US, forget about it. It's nothing but a chop fest. It's total chaos. It's not worth it. You're just going to pull your hair out, drive yourself nuts trying to trade this like 8:30 to 11 o'clock for me. For East Coast, it might be 9:30 to 12. It's just garbage. Total garbage. I see this so many times now over the last few months. This absolute garbage, mid-morning, early morning, opening market to like 12. Just don't even bother. Garbage. Do yourself a favor. Really pay attention to markets because this happens a lot. This morning junk, spaghetti mess. Just stay clear of it. Either you trade pre-market over here in the futures or you trade late. And that would be, think about it. Today, option traders really only have this little window of opportunity to trade. That's why, not that I hate options, but they're just like, you're so limited trading options. You're very limited. Like you're just, here today, what were you going to do? You had like 2 or 3 hours to everybody's trying to squeeze in their options trades for 2 or 3 hours? Seriously? I mean, it's garbage. That's total garbage, right? They got the options traders by the what. They're going to squeeze in them. And I'm not talking about a short squeeze. I'm just speaking in general. Options traders are on the wrong side. That's just bad strategy. Futures, at least you can extract something out of the market. Options, you got nothing today. What were you going to do? By the time you blew yourself up through the mid-morning, if you were wise enough and were patient enough, you made some money over here, maybe. Even then, there wasn't a whole lot of volatility. 5,300 to 53.25 was at least something, a little something going on there. But for most traders, this was a horrible day. Futures traders, they can make some money on this. Everybody else, good luck. Those are the trades of the day. A 5-minute chart had the best trade of the day. 15-minute wasn't bad either, but this was a hard one to catch. You had to be super patient to make any good out of that. I'm not even going to bother in this video to ask people to become members. You want to become a member? I have gazillions of videos. I put out videos 4 days a week. So you want go watch any of them. Get Us Realist channel. Just go to the end. It shows you how to become a member. All right. Maybe at the end of this, I'll tag on the little Discord picture of how to join. I'm not going to waste my time. All right. All right. That's it. Happy trading, everybody. Talk to you all again tomorrow.